Welcome to my channel, guys. We're gonna do a short acrylic application. I apologize now because I did not keep the footage for the whole nail design that took place afterwards. So I'm sorry. But you say we were moving her previous design was just a French tip. I utilized Young Nails gel paints for that when I did it originally. So yeah, she had this is my daughter. You know, she's one of the people who I practice on and fine tune things on. So they usually ask for some more elaborate type of stuff, which is great because it allows me to get practice. But yeah, we're just doing something simple, short, and sweet. She just started a new position, so we didn't want to test the water so soon. So yeah, just sit back and watch. I tried to make the video as short as I could. So yeah, stay tuned. So the acrylic that I'm using is the clear. Actually, I'm using pink. Cnd retention polymer, as well as their. Actually, I'm using Young Nails acrylic monomer. You see, I'm pushing back the cuticles. I've already removed the previous design. Pushing the cuticles back, guys, is one of my favorite steps. Mama. Mama. Sorry about that, guys. My grandson came in. He was talking to me. He's so cute. So I'm doing my cuticle work. I sped this up as fast as I could because this video was way too long. I'm trying to work on my angles and my timing and all that good stuff, guys. So thank you for rocking it out with me. Put some fireworks emojis up just to encourage a sister, would you? Also hit the share. Go ahead and share this video with your friends or whoever you think would like it. Hit the subscribe button, please. Please hit the subscribe button. Help a sister out. Put your notification bell so that it is lit, so you can be notified when I hit when I post new videos. I'm sorry, my brain is a little slow. I am feeling under the weather, and I thought it was a perfect opportunity to go ahead and edit these videos and everything. You know, something I can do while I'm resting. I'm trying to give my body proper rest. But I really took the time to go through and just get rid of, as I'm saying it, you can't see right now, but to get rid of footage that doesn't allow you to see what I'm doing. So there will be some, as you can see here, where you can't see, but I try my best. I'm trying to get better at this. I love doing it. I really want to do this. I want to pour more into my channel. So yeah, guys, the emojis would mean a lot. You have no idea. And it's free. I mean, come on, show an act of kindness. So yeah, so I'm going doing the cuticles. I don't know what this bit is called. I took a class with Dow, the nail guy in Cleveland, Ohio. Took a class with her. She is one of my mentors. And she really helped me fine tune my cuticle process, be very thorough and everything. And in the kit, this bit was in there, and I love it because it really gets in those tiny little crevices, and I actually like to use it to get up any lifting and everything that's on the nail that may be left over that I didn't get with my coarse bit. That previous bit that I started using at the beginning of the video, I got from AliExpress. Love them. They do really good, and I like them for they can get really close into that cuticle area too. I use a medium bit that's similar to that towards the end when I'm done with my application. So you can see she had she didn't have a whole lot of lifting, but she did at the same time, if that makes any difference. I went to a nail class recently with Hot Tips Beauty, and they taught me a stacking method, which I absolutely love. But it was really more so pertaining to longer length nails. And so I'm seeing that because of this set, I did use the stacking method, which was really good for building out her free edge and making them strong, because I was having problems with her square tips chipping on the edges and stuff like that, so I was not making it thick enough. So as you can see, we don't have that problem going on. Her tips are there and nice and solid. But I think I was so focused on that I did a horrible job with her cuticle application, because my cuticle application was bomb prior to this. So I'm gonna go ahead and I'll probably do a 2-ball method. I'm not really sure what I'm gonna do. You'll see. It's been a while since I recorded this video, so I don't even remember what I did in what order, but I know I tried a couple of different things. But I can tell you it's probably 3 weeks or 2 weeks, let's say 2.5 weeks. I'm seeing that my cuticle application, I'm overthinking it, and I need to just go back to doing it the way I was doing it when it comes to short nails, because she's having quite a bit of lifting, and she wasn't having that issue before. So just gotta, go back to what worked. Go back to what was working. And that stacking method, I think, is very beneficial for my clients with the long nails. And all the people who I did the stacking method on, well, not all of them, but some of the people who I've done the stacking method on are returning within the next couple of weeks. So I'll be able to see how that panned out for them. I'm very excited. I'm always looking for new ways to do things and techniques and stuff, to keep growing and things like that. So, yeah, because she usually doesn't have a lot of lifting. But this time I felt like, good golly, Miss Molly. So anything that's still left after I do that, I'll just go in and use my Tammy Taylor file to just, be more final with the situation, because I don't want to keep going and going and going. It wastes time. Ideally, I'm able to get all of it off with with the e-file, and go on with my life. So here I'm doing an acetone wash. It's a technique I learned during my class, so I thought I liked. Then I go ahead and I just take a clean little no-lint wipe and just, kind of wipe the surface. And here, what you see me doing is emptying out my nail fresh bottle that I use. So I pour it out of its original container, and I work with it in small doses, so that this product is expensive, so sometimes dust collects in there. You see me wiping each time I go back into the bottle, but still sometimes it can get contaminated and cloudy and it becomes ineffective. So I've learned to use it in a separate bottle in small doses, so that I don't have to throw the whole bottle away when it gets contaminated. And so this is the non-acid Cnd Primer that I'm using. So I use the nail dehydrator, which is their nail clean fresh. And now I'm using their non-acid primer. They also taught me how to tell if your primer is still good. Like if your nail doesn't go dry right away, then that primer is no longer good. So I tested it. I had no lift primer before, and I tested it, and it was not drying out. This is the first bead of the day, guys, so it's a little wet. Filling out the temperature of the room and all that stuff. So yeah, I noticed that my primer, it didn't pass the test. So I didn't throw it out though. I don't know why, but I didn't. And I just went ahead and used this one, because this one is not the one I usually use, but it is the one that matches the system. I just find that I like the no lift better. And now that I'm saying that, I did change products, right? So maybe I need to just buy me another no lift primer, because like I said, she wasn't having any lifting or any issues before. So this is something that I did different now that I'm actually going back and watching this. Guys, you know what? I find I like to watch my own videos because I can see where I've grown, what techniques I have gone away from, what was working, what wasn't working, what I can do better. Like it's a really good way for me to self-critique. It's like when football players, watch their footage and they watch other teams' footage, and they make adjustments accordingly. That's what I'm doing here. Because I was literally looking at this set today and I was not happy. So I am, yeah, that gives me some insight. That gives me some insight. I think I need to take a trip to my local beauty store today and pick me up some more no-lift primer. Because I did tell her I was going to fix that. Because, having lifting and things like that can get water in there. She's in a medical profession, so she's washing her hands all the time. So it's prime for bacteria and things like that. Yeah. I think I'm actually switch her over to gel too. I have recently added Sculptor Gel to my repertoire. So this is like their stacking method that they taught me. Obviously, I don't need to do three because the stacking method is with 3 balls, but I don't need to do that because they're so short. Yeah, when I watched this, like I feel like the cuticle application wasn't bad, but yeah. Can you guys hear my dog snoring in the background? I'm sitting here watching with y'all guys. So what kind of videos do you guys want to see? Would you be interested in seeing some sculpture gel applications or some fill-ins, or what would you like to see? Pedicure videos. I don't think I put any pedicure videos up on my channel, and I love doing pedicures. So let me know. Talk to a girl. Talk to me. Talk to me. Let me know. You like the video? Do you not like the video? What could I fix in the video? What was your best part of this video? What was the worst part in your opinion? I'm a big girl. I can handle it. I'd just be happy to see somebody left a comment. For real, for real. So there, I like wanted to just build up that tip a little bit, even it out. I was looking at it at all different angles and I didn't like the way it looked. Now, this looks like I'm not giving it any time. I sped this video up like super, super, super fast. So, I'm sorry, I'm out of frame. Can you guys hear the long guy? Oh, there's a lot happening. I'm just sitting here sequestered in my room because I don't feel great. And I don't have any clients today, so that's a plus. So I wanted to just use this time wisely. I hate wasting time. So that bead is humongous and very wet. So I'm just trying to give it some time to get its life together. That was it was humongous, but it was an appropriate size for a 1B application. And it's, you know what, now that I think about it, it probably was the right consistency when I put it down, because you don't want it too dry. You want it to be able to adhere to the nail. See, I had a little hair there. A piece of the cleansing brush was detaching itself. What finger is this? This is the middle finger. I'm interested to see how they did. That's the middle finger of the. That's the middle finger of the left hand. All right. See how that panned out. Or was it the middle? I mean, the index finger. I think it was the middle finger. Because I just went straight to the thumb. But I took a lot of footage out. So, you know, you may see maybe I skipped some things or something. I didn't skip anything. I just took a lot of footage out because you just simply couldn't see it. And it didn't make sense to keep it in there. So, that thumb is like, ugh. I love laying her acrylic though. I love laying acrylic, period. Mm, mm, mm. Sorry, guys. I guess you couldn't see the rest of it. I probably had it out of frame. Sorry. So I just see if I get it. Take the whole thing out. So we're moving on to the other hand. You can see this thumb much better. It looks like I got my life together. I can say, based on the most recent video that I did, that my camera angle is much better. I think I got it. I got my sweet spot. I figured it out. I like that. See, usually by the time I get to the second hand, I'm rocking and rolling. Yeah. Which would be the right hand for my client. Okay, so I must have put down the first layer because the way they taught us is to do the stacking is to do the tip of all the nails and then go back and do finish, then go back and complete the rest of the nails. Um, so I don't know, I didn't do that. I kind of did one nail, then went to the other nail, and then went back to kind of like, excuse me. Oh my God, excuse me. um, yeah. Then I'll go back to the ring finger. I mean to the pointer finger, and finish that one, and then I think I'll do the tip. I don't know. I think that's what I did. I was kind of just testing some things out to see, because their theory is you move the acrylic around if you go right back on it with the other two of the other beads. You give that first bead some time to set up, get nice and hard, and lay that skeletal groundwork for you. Like I feel like this is a good application. What do you guys think? I think, yeah. So I feel like I did a great. First, when I was assessing it today, I really thought like, dang, I really messed up this cuticle application. Why is there so much left in? But now that I'm looking at this, I don't feel like I messed up the cuticle application. The cuticle was not flooded. I didn't have dry beads or anything like that. Acrylic wasn't sliding all over the place. So I really think it's the primer. I really think no lift primer is the way to go for her. The actual, that's the name of the brand that I was using is no lift primer. I think that's what I'm supposed to be using for her, because I didn't have that problem before, so I need to go buy it. Yeah, because I'm not mad at it. It got on there, but I was able to clean it up before it dried or anything like that. And in fact, when I do her ring finger on his hand, like when I finish, I noticed, I was like, damn, this is lifting already. I said that to her, like, gosh, it's lifting already. I saw it. And I think I actually, when I was filing, I accidentally filed off too much, or there was some issue on the other hand, and I had to go back and apply some more acrylic. Oh boy. I'm using my Glam and Glitz size 12 Kolinsky brush. I pinched it too. Today, like during this, not today, but during this, right before this application, I pinched it. I usually work with it. It wasn't pinched before, and it always goes back to a fine point when I'm finished. It flattens out for me, but it always goes back to a point for me when I'm finished, and I like that. But I thought to myself, after doing the class and everything, I was like, well, maybe I should flatten this brush. So I pinched it a little bit. We'll see what happens. I was scared, like, dang, did I just mess my brush up? Because the bristles were sticking out all over the place. The dang old brush was in shock. Like, what you just do to me? Yeah, and then I thought, like, you see how it's sticking up right there? Then I thought to myself, like, well, dang, how do I put it back in the cap if it's flat? That was one of the reasons why I never pinched it, because I felt like it went flat for me during the application. And then when I needed it round to store it away, it did that. But I don't know. So I guess what I'm saying is we need our caps to be rectangle shaped, people, instead of round. Like the tip of it, I guess. I don't know. So it looks like I did the stacking. I did the 2-ball method on here. On this whole hand. Mm. Nothing like some good old clear. Good old, yeah, translucent powder. I like their pink sheer. It's just pink sheer, natural nail bed looking color. It's not a cover at all. In fact, at the end, it looks like, glass, Let's get this. You barely even see any pink. So guys, I got my Dun & Bradstreet number. I'm so excited about that. I'm working on my business credit, establishing that. So I've already established myself with my own, identity number for Dun & Bradstreet. So I'm going to go ahead and place my order with a tier 1 business that already reached out to me back when I actually established myself as a business. And I'm glad that I didn't reach out to them, but I'm glad I didn't disregard it either. I didn't throw away the brochures or anything like that. So I want to go ahead and register on their site and enter my Dun & Bradstreet number and place an order so I can work on this business credit. I'm so excited. If you want to know more about that, let me know. Put a comment in the bottom and I can do a video talking about that. Talking about my experience and what I've done so far and things that I learned, things that I haven't learned but I should have learned, and stuff like that. So I can see, like, I don't know, I didn't get that corner right there was, I don't know, because that's the corner that I was like, oh, it's lifting. When I went to file, I was like, gosh, it's lifting already. I missed it. I looked away, actually, because I really was interested to see what I did there. There was some sort of deficit. I didn't let enough acrylic go over there. I don't know. Did you catch it? You can rewind. I can't right now. And I feel like I did that nail thicker. In fact, I know it is thicker. I see it. It's thicker than the rest of the nails. Okay, a little deficit right there too. Right there in the cuticle corner on the left side. Y'all see that? I have a tendency to make my pinkies like super small and not build them up enough and stuff like that. So that's why I'm really concentrating on that. So I'm going ahead and, just separating the skin from any acrylic it may be attached to. This is her favorite part. She's like, it don't feel like it used to. I said, that's because I don't get it all over your skin anymore. Oh my God, guys. Y'all hear my grandson? He's not happy. He's upset about something. So this is my medium. All in one bit. Got it from AliExpress. And this is what I use for my finished filing. And it takes me a while to lay acrylic still, but I don't have to do a lot of filing at the end, so I am okay with that. Because my filing at the end used to be treacherous. Used to be a whole nother hour, girl. Oh, ain't that horrible? It's not like that anymore. So that whole hand, the filing situation was garbage in regards to you being able to see it. So I just X'd it out. Okay. I got rid of the whole dang on hand. So I did it. I didn't skip it. This hand is all in view with respect to this little thumb, So, but it looks good to me. It looks nice and clean and everything. Like this set should have lasted way longer than it did. So the only thing that I can see that's a problem is that primer. They use a different primer. What is that in the background that I'm hearing? I think they're playing some sort of video game or something like that. I don't know if it's being picked up on the audio. But yeah, I pretty much I don't have like a system where I like do this, and that on each nail. I probably should, but I basically start at the top of the nail. I'll go in close to the cuticle area, but not right at it, to just kind of get my feel for pressure and stuff like that. And then I kind of go around the top, and then I work my way down the nail like so. And then I start to work on I go back to the cuticle, and then I kind of work to the left side first. I guess I do have a system, and then I go ahead and do my nail like that. And I always pull the cuticle back. I don't know if you could tell, but I'm pulling the skin back. The hyponychium, what's the size? The perinachium. Sorry, you can't see this part, but you know, move things around. I'm looking at it from different angles. You know, so after I do that, then I'll go ahead and shape the tip a little bit, get up underneath it. Yep, I do have a system. You know, I don't even think about it, but now that I'm looking at, so that nail is thicker. I don't know if you could tell, and I recognize that, so I was like, oh, I gotta go to town on this, baby. You know. Yeah, but I'm always protecting the skin, pulling that skin back, pulling it taut so it's not in the way. So I had to file this one the most out of all of them because I made it so thick. By accident, of course. I definitely didn't mean to do that. But you see that cuticle area right there? Like it's not the bomb. It's not the bomb. You know, and you can't like constantly attack a specific area continuously because it'll get hot. You know, can't do that. So you got to work at it, go to another section, maybe go to another nail, and then come back. So if these nails were long, I would be doing the sides and underneath the sides and everything. Like I'll be really working to shape, put that nail into there, fine tune my coffin shape, fine tune my almond shape, you know, if that was the case. But these nails are so short, I don't need to do that. I can't do that. All right, so this is just kind of like a tapered medium coarse bit that I'm just using to go around the cuticles. This is I don't usually do this. This is something I did different too. No, I don't usually use that bit. Because honestly, after I go with that coarse bit, I'm usually okay with the way my cuticle looks. But I guess I wasn't. And this was a technique that they showed too. Like, you don't want to skip this step. I usually don't use that though. And yeah. So you see, that's where I saw like it was a deficit right there. I'm sorry you can't see it. Gosh, Tasha, look at your, I don't know, I should have took this part out. I went back to it. Okay. You know, I couldn't like keep going at it. So I went to a different nail and then I went back to it. Yeah. So you see, I realized that those two needed some more acrylic on them. Right there. So I was just cleaning it and prepping it so I could put some more acrylic on it right there. I should have did the other one too, but I don't know if I did or not. Can't remember. So, I mean, it does add more time to the service and everything, but it's best to just go ahead and take care of it. I turned the TV on. I hope you guys can't hear that. It's so loud. Oh, God, my kids act like they're deaf. I really need to take a nap. I don't know if you can see it, but right there. Yep, right there. A deficit. Sorry. It's that hand. It's hard for me to get this hand in frame. So I'm just trying to pat it in place and not swipe so I don't remove the acrylic. Okay, so I do go back and do that one. Okay. But it still ended up lifting. Did I prime these? I don't think I primed the other one just now. I don't know. I don't think I primed this one either. It doesn't look like it, and I don't think it was a case where I took the footage out. So I had to change the angle because you would not have been able to see anything. So you probably, if you're watching, especially on your phone, you could probably zoom in to be able to see more closely. But I was not able to zoom in on this part and uh, without losing the footage. So without losing the actual application here. So I apologize for that. And I couldn't figure out how to crop it to like focus on this nail for some reason. It was just really, really in opposite, opposition to what I was trying to do. Hold on, my grandson wants his cup. I'll be right back. Just keep watching, guys. Okay, I'm back. It's like I'm watching with you guys, but I'm not, because you're not here with me right now. I did a premiere release though, and that was really cool. It was like a watch party. I was able to watch it with you guys in real time and ask questions and answer questions and stuff like that. So that was really fun. It was like doing a live, but not doing a live. So here I messed up because I realized this stuff ain't hard yet. Slow down. So I just went ahead and started my finish filing on the other nails. I love my Tim and Taylor files. I'm no longer buying the 100 grit. I mean the 150 grits anymore, though. I don't think I have a use for them. I still have some, but I don't think I need to buy them anymore. I think I'm just gonna do both sides course. I used to use the 150 side to like go in and etch the nail and pull up any, remaining free edge. But I etched the nail with the e-file, so I'm like, oh, I don't really need to do that. And then I file away most of the free edge with the extra coarse bit and with, or my coarse bit, and with my diamond bit. So I know I have better file control. So if I do need to go in to get up any free edge that's left that you saw me do earlier. Oh, you see my finger? You see what I was doing just now? I was checking to see that her nail was being filed so that it won't be crooked. So you use the knuckle to measure, so that's what I was doing. I can't draw the line with my eye yet, so I use my finger and I just go from that knuckle straight down to the center of the nail, and that's how I get it. Because her pinky is so curved. I don't know if you can see that. Like, it's bow-legged. Yeah. Is mine like that? No, I have a slight curve, but hers is like super curved. She said her fingers be throwing up gang signs. That's huge because I have some. That was a huge thing that I learned in that class because my medication's wearing off, guys. I'm getting tired. I'm sorry. Um, yeah, I got a lot of clients that are arthritic. They have arthritic hands and their fingers are all crooked and knuckled up and all that stuff. So being able to make their nails look straight is a challenge, but it's good practice. I do them on a regular basis, so it comes, you know, easy. I don't know, people think, you know, doing nails is simple. They don't want you to take forever. They want you to be done really quick. But if you want things to be done right, like, it takes thought, precision. You really got to make adjustments. Like, you have to look at the canvas you're given. Your hands are the canvas. We have to look at the canvas and assess what's happening with your nails. Are they growing straight? Are they discolored? How healthy are they? You know, what products work for you specifically, you know, just all that stuff. What do you do, you know, for a living on a regular basis? What kind of conditions do your hands experience? All that other stuff. Everything goes into deciding what's good for you. You know, one of the reasons why I started studying gel application, which I was always interested in it, but I mean, you gotta focus on one thing at a time, you know. And so I kind of put it to the back burner, but I'm back, you know, paying attention to it because I know that acrylic is not right for everyone, even though they may want it. There are alternatives out there, and I want to be able to provide those alternatives and provide the education as to why, you know, where you should go this route. So, yeah. Watching this video really helped me, though. I don't know if it helped you guys, but it helped me to see why she's experiencing a lifting she's experiencing. Sorry, my attention was snagged. I probably missed an opportunity. Yeah, so right now I'm just cleaning up under the nails. Probably not the best tool to use for this length. Especially when nails are short like that, you gotta be careful not to damage their hyponychium. So right now I'm applying Hot Tips Matte Base Coat. Now here's where I say I'm sorry, because I did record the actual abstract French. It's like a negative French, I call it. It's an outline of the French, but the inside is empty. But I'm preparing to go ahead and draw that. So I, you know, utilize a matte. I'm utilizing Hot Tips Absolute White to do this design. And that's it, guys. This is about all you gonna see. I'm sorry, but I have some photos of the end. I'm using Nicole Nails by Nicole brushes, and there you go. That's the finishing success. Yeah, you see that pink finger there, and then I was mad that I didn't get that end part right there. But you know, I'm still a nail professional, y'all. Get at me. Thanks for watching. I appreciate you guys so much.